Hello class, this is a video tutorial on the transformations of probability distributions. Recall that most probability distributions are labeled with event X, where their labels and their probabilities are shown in a table. So probability of some event X is equal to these numbers X, where X might be shown here, and these are their corresponding probabilities. And you might have event y equaling these numbers y, shown here, and their corresponding probabilities. A transformation changes only the event values of a probability distribution. So we're going to take you through 4 examples here. After you've seen one, you'll see that it's rather straightforward. So here we go. So using the probability distributions P of X and P of Y, so these two, we're going to make these probability distributions and then calculate the given event here. So P of 2x plus 1 literally means we're going to take these values and run it through this transformation. So 3 times 2 plus 1, that will also 2x plus 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Same deal. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And you can already see this is a linear graph. So the next one's going to be 2 more. So 11 and 13. And so the probability of 2x plus 1 is the exact same. The probabilities themselves do not change. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. And from here, it's just asking, calculate the probability that x is now a prime. Well, we just now take a look at these. Which of these are prime? Well, 7's a prime number, 11 and 13. So we're looking at these three. That will give us 0.8. So 0.8 or 8 over 10, whichever we want to use. Now that you've seen this one example, I'm pretty sure the remaining 3 are very straightforward. So let's generate this transform probability distribution. P of -3 plus y on 2. So -3 plus y on 2. And we're now going to put these numbers into this transformation. So halving and then minusing 3. So half of 10 is 5, minus 3 is 2. Next one. Halving this is 10, minus 3 is 7. Next one. Halving this is 15, minus 3 is 12. I'm pretty sure the next one is going to be 17. And again, the probability of these do not change. So just make this more straightforward for myself. Just copy paste this. Place them there. There we have it. And let's now calculate the probability that y is an even number. Well, that's just 2 and 12. These combined probabilities are 0.55. And there we have it. Like I said, all of these must now be very straightforward because the transformations are very straightforward here. So in this case, we're going to square the x minus x. So squaring this, we get 9 minus 3 is going to be 6. The next one was 4, so 4 squared minus 4 is 16, take away 4 is 12. Next one, x squared is 5. 5 squared minus 5. 25 take away 5 is 20. The next one was 6. So 36 take away 6 is 30. the probability of these will remain the same. Just copying this one, because it is indeed going to be the exact same as the original P of X. Probability now this is odd. If you take a close look, none of these are odd, so the probability is going to be 0. Okay, so let's keep going. And this one again, 120 divided by y. The probability of this, 120 divided by, so 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, 120 divided by 10 is going to be 12. 120 divided by 20 is 6. 120 divided by 30 is 4. 120 divided by 40 is 3. And again, these probabilities will remain the same. There we go. So what's the probability that this is going to be less than 50? Well, every number here is now less than 50. So then that's going to give us a probability of 1. And there we have it. So I hope that's giving you an insight into the transformations of probability distributions, and hope to see you in the next video. Best of luck.